entrepreneurs, they love their adrenaline, they love their excitement. If you go to wealth management, it is the complete opposite. Warren Buffett will tell you money needs to be boring. And, for the fellows who've just, and women who've sold their companies and suddenly they've suddenly got 5 million, 10 million, 30 million, which they've not really had. And they've really been pouring all their money into the company up until that point. It's really challenging because you've lost everything. Now, you're no longer the top dog at the office. People aren't running up to you and asking you to do things. You might get phone calls from the local hospital to donate, because people find out that you've sold your business and made wealth. But I think the biggest thing is again, what we've talked about is, what's your destination now? Now it's like being that immigrant in a new country. You're in a very different land now. That means different people around you, because often people who were with you might not feel comfortable with your new wealth. How are you going to deal with your family and your children with your wealth? Are you going to talk to them about it, or are you going to lie, which many people do? I mean, that's their choice. But I think the biggest thing to do is to realize that making money is really fun, very exciting, very dynamic, and through the thick and thin of it. And but managing the money, and then also giving it away, thinking about what can you use this money for, or even investing into other entrepreneurs and helping them blaze their trail and playing a role that way. That's my favorite way, by the way, for entrepreneurs, is give a little bit back to the guys coming up behind you. But I think it is an enormous challenge. And I remember this one jam entrepreneur sold his jam company for fortune and became severely depressed. And what happens is people around you can't believe that you're depressed, because how can you be depressed? You've got all this money, buddy. Like, come on. But you've lost your former identity, your life, your relationships. The people at the company, they're moving on with the new owner. You're just not part of it anymore. So it is, again, reinventing yourself, and beyond golf and chicken club sandwich. That gets boring very fast.